Underground crypto, breaking stereotypes, navigating through the world of crypto hype. A passing mainstream, they're on the rise, educating the masses, opening our eyes. Underground crypto, shining bright, taking us on a journey.
Welcome to Underground Crypto, back with another deep dive for you today. Call it a review, if you will. The whole point of this channel, guys, is that we, deep dive coins and their websites and their Twitters and things together, just as I would do by myself. Figured why not make it a community? Go ahead, throw the videos out. People who are interested in coins, well, they can read this review and maybe get a little more out of the deep dive than maybe they would themselves if they're not that knowledgeable. But I'm not a financial advisor. If you need a financial advisor, go get one. They're out there somewhere, I'm sure. Today we're going to be doing Tokenfi. Ticker is Token. This has come to my attention through a couple of influencers who I follow who have a pretty good history of picking coins here. And I noticed that it had just hit the Uphold exchange, which I use a little bit. Was for a long time one of the easiest places to buy XRP when XRP first got delisted everywhere. And so Tokenfi is at about 12 cents, almost 13 cents. Just a couple of pennies shy from 13 cents here, or tenths of a penny, I guess you would say. Again, these videos are not edited. They're raw. That's how I like it. That's how I want the community to be. Very, upfront and raw. No shilling. Just straight to facts. I'm just telling you about the coin, reading the website to you and things, and maybe talking about a few things, but I am certainly not shilling any coins or sponsored by any coins. I do not own Tokenfi. I try to let you know if I own a token. Sometimes I buy them after the review. I've got a couple $1,000 I'm going to sink into the market here, so I might buy some of this Tokenfi. Is a good chance. Just as a disclaimer, let's get into the tokenomics, because tokenomics are extremely important. We've got 183.4 million dollars in market cap in this token, which for what you'll see later when we deep dive the website here, for what this token is, that's a pretty good market cap to get in at. It's still pretty early. I think this thing could easily go to multiple billions in market cap. Circulating supply 1.4 billion. Let's see, hundreds, thousands. So yeah, total supply 10 billion, max supply 10 billion, only 1.4 billion out. A lot of people might get really scared with that kind of low circulation with such a high max supply. I don't know if we should be scared or not, to be honest with you, because it's all about when the tokens unlock, when they come into the circulation. It could have a really long 10-year schedule, or they could dump all of them on you in 8 months from now. I'm not sure. Hopefully we can get some of those answers out of their website that we are going to review. It has an Ethereum contract, meaning it is an Ethereum token, probably an ERC20, and it is on the Ethereum blockchain. And I don't see any other addresses here, which means it doesn't look like it is interoperable or cross-chain. And they got their website here, Tokenfi. We're going to be going over that. I do see that they have Floki.com on here. I wonder what that's about, if they're affiliated with them. Twitter, Telegram, Discord, all those community links are going to be right here. We will be going over their Twitter. And if you come all the way to the bottom of CoinGecko here, you will see the exchanges where it is listed. Gate.io. It's been around a while. I never really used it. Bybit, same thing, been around a while. I've never used that exchange, but KuCoin I've used quite a bit. I do recommend it if you're in America. You're probably going to need to use a VPN if you plan on using that, or get you a digital ID, Palau ID, or there's another one that's out there that I see influencers talking about. BingX, never used that. PancakeSwap is Binance Smart Chain's decentralized exchange. Use that a lot. I love that. Unlike Uniswap, which is Ethereum's decentralized exchange, which I can't stand, but that's because it's Ethereum and I hate paying those fees. A lot of times, guys, if you want to buy something that's on Ethereum network, go buy it on an exchange and then send it off the exchange and put it on a hardware wallet, just like you would do if you bought it on a decentralized exchange. but then you don't get hit with the ridiculous fees. That's a little bit of a trick there. MEXC, one of my favorite places to be. That's where I do most of my trading at. This is not a trading channel, so I'm not going to get into that, but MEXC is where I do most of my trading. Again, you probably want to use a VPN, but MEXC is really good about getting all of the tokens early. That just really haven't hit exchanges anywhere else. They usually have them before anybody else. Alright, with that being said, we will pull up their all-time chart here, hit max, and you can look. It was as low as 0.00005, so kudos to anybody who knew about this project at that point. You really have made some money here. But I assume if you were early, you probably were around the 2 cent, 2.5 cent, 3 cent mark, which still was extremely good because it topped out March 26, 2024 at about 22 cents. And we pulled back as low as 8 cents, but right now we're hanging out at about 13 cents. So you can almost double your money to the all-time high here. It's pretty good in my book, especially because things are just starting to recover and heat up for altcoins. Bitcoin, a couple of 3 weeks ago or so, had taken a pretty hard dip for a couple of weeks. That crushed altcoins. Altcoins are every coin that is not Bitcoin. It's alternative to Bitcoin or an altcoin. They take a little longer to recover, but when Bitcoin gets going, pumping, moves sideways, altcoin season seems to set in and rip for, a week or two or whatever. Let's go ahead and hop right over to their website with no delay here. And this is Tokenfi. The future begins now. The standard tokenization process can be painfully slow and extremely expensive for the average user. Tokenfi gives users all they need to create token or tokenize real-world assets in a simple, all-in-one platform without writing a line of code. So right here, right now, we see our narrative or category that this coin is in. It is a real-world asset. RWAs are going to be a very hot niche, just like AI. I do think that AI is going to be a bigger niche overall. But real-world assets are definitely going to be a huge niche. And I would say real-world assets seem to kind of come out of nowhere. And nobody was talking about real-world assets other than a couple projects that were trying to push the narrative, but they weren't getting a lot of traction for a long time. Then all of a sudden, everybody knew about real world assets, and what that is taking things like real estate, whatever it is, in the real world, and tokenizing it, and maybe even parting out ownership, to several people, breaking it down. You like taking a car and you make 6 coins for the car, and you sell them to 6 people, and they all have the right to use the car. And maybe between the 6 of them, they buy an expensive car that not one of them individually could ever really own, but they have certain agreement, a smart contract set up. They all get it for 2 months of the year. I don't know, but you can set it up a lot of ways. But that's the point of it, is to tokenize real world assets, and you can imagine how much value, how much market cap that would bring to a project, because usually it's only 3 to 4 projects that really are the top dogs in any niche, and then everybody else is kind of trickling below with very small amounts of the market that they capture. So let's see, I think these are supposed to be their partners: Ethereum, BNB Chain, Base, Arbitrum, OP, that's Optimism, Blast, Ethereum, and then it says BNB Chain. See, could go a little faster, would be nice. Base again, and then Arbitrum, so it's repeating there. I don't know if those are partners. They just have them listed on there to look good. I don't really know, but I have been told that this project has a lot of big partners, and is one of the reasons why a lot of people think this token is bound to just blow up. So the tokenization and RWA market is projected to be a $16 trillion industry or market by 2030. Can't stress this enough, guys. $16 trillion. I believe that this was a report that was done by the WEF. Is that what it is? Yeah, World Economic Forum. Yeah, exactly. WEF is, I believe, who put out this report that they're pulling here from, because I was listening to somebody else talk about it. $16 trillion industry, real world assets just by itself. That is crazy. Bitcoin's at what, like 2.5 trillion, as a total crypto market. I think we're at about 2.5 trillion. Either way, it's definitely under $3 trillion. I think the total crypto market altogether. So you add, $16 trillion to that, and wow, that really legitimizes our, crypto space. The crypto market would certainly have some serious money in it, and that's just real world assets. That's not Bitcoin. That's not Ethereum. With that kind of money, you could see a token out market cap all the other tokens if, per se, Tokenfi captured even $9 trillion of that. They'd pretty much be the biggest cryptocurrency in the world. So let's just keep that in mind. Obviously, that 16 trillion is not all going to go into Tokenfi. There are some other ones. Ondo, Goldfinch are some really good ones. I think I've done a review on Ondo. Probably going to do a review on Goldfinch here probably next. But those are all within the real world asset category. Tokenfi aims to solve this problem. Tokenfi aims to give users all they need to create successful crypto tokens or tokenize an asset in a simple all-in-one platform without writing a single line of code. That is pretty cool. Tokenfi offers the following solution. Tokenfi Token Launcher, so it's a pad where you can launch your own tokens. ERC20s or BEP20s, compliant tokens like Floki, for example, without touching a line of code. That's pretty cool. They have a launch app button. Not sure if that's a functional thing. Yeah, it looks like it's already functional. You can connect a wallet and go ahead and launch a token, a fungible token, an NFT project, which is an ERC721 versus like a regular token's ERC20. And then a multi-token project, an ERC1155, 1155. Don't really know anything about that, but you can dive deeper into that if you want. It's right here on their website. And then EVM, so this is Ethereum Virtual Machine Compatible Blockchains. So they have some options there. Features and tokenomics. Choose which features you want in your new token. So treasury fees, burn fees, buyback liquidity, reflections. Not sure what happened there too. Yeah, it's kind of cut off. I wish I could read what reflections is. I'm not sure what that is. But I certainly know what burn fees are, treasury fees, buyback liquidity, all that kind of thing. Liquidity setup. Creating a liquidity pool on major decentralized exchanges allows people to trade your token as like Uniswap. Looks like you could click down and swap some other ones in there, but it doesn't really let you do that. How much of your token is provided for liquidity, all those kind of things. And then we're moving on from the token launcher to generative AI for NFTs. That would be super fired, not sitting there and having to come up with all the artwork and make all this other artwork. You could launch a whole NFT project just off of AI images, generating some different things. That would be pretty cool. So here's the prompt it looks like for this. I don't know if you put that in, if it would actually give it to you. That's pretty fancy type in there. I wouldn't know to put that into my AI ChatGPT. I wouldn't put that in. I don't know what that would be about. But I'm also not a coder or a programmer. So Tokenfi Connect allows users to directly and seamlessly connect with key players. Connect with institutions including market makers, exchanges, funds, influencers, thought leaders for easy access to deeper liquidity and reach for your tokens, even if you have zero experience. So they're really trying to bring to mainstream the ability to make tokens and tokenize things and stuff. I don't know if I like that. I already have enough freaking tokens to keep track of, to understand what they are. Enough meme coins popping up to make your head spin and figure out which ones are worth being a part of, because meme tokens do move. There's no denying that, but they don't all move. Some of them do nothing and just crash and burn. So the last thing I need is another million meme coins to go through. So I don't know how much I like that, but I like the real world asset kind of tokenization. That's cool. Tokenfi quick launch bot would allow quick and instantaneous token deployment through Telegram and Discord. This strategy positions Tokenfi to capitalize on Telegram's massive user base of 800 million users and Discord's massive user base of 196 million users in time for the next wave of massive retail adoption heading into the bull run. There's a lot of talk around Telegram. Has its own coin, Toncoin. If you're not familiar with it, I'd get familiar with it. It is, I believe, a Russian-made product, digital product. Telegram, if you don't know what that is, a lot like Discord. So yeah, there's a whole lot of users on there. Do apologize, I had an alert go off. I don't know if you heard that or not. Tokenfi real world asset tokenization module. This would allow anyone to tokenize real world assets that are not securities relatively quickly and efficiently through Tokenfi platform. And then you got the referral program and user incentives. The Tokenfi referral program allows you to earn a percentage of fees when you refer people and they use the protocol. We have also allocated 5% of the Tokenfi token supply towards a user incentive program aimed at boosting adoption. They got the Floki character there. There does seem to be some kind of connection to Floki here. Not sure what it is. Hopefully they tell us more about that. So then it says also coming soon, Tokenfi AI Smart Contract Auditor. Use artificial intelligence to perform an on-the-spot audit of token created with Tokenfi, assuring users about contracts they launch through the platform. Users will also get branded audit reports to show to their users to increase trust in their token. Would be really cool to launch a token. Seems like a lot of work though. I don't want to run a Twitter page. I already have enough things to do, but it would be really cool to do. Alright. Tokenfi Launchpad allows users to raise funds for their token in a decentralized manner without worrying about the technical aspects. That would be pretty cool. Maybe we'll make an underground crypto token. That'd be pretty dope. I don't know what its use case would be, but it would be cool to have. Alright, cool. We're getting down to the token distribution. This is important stuff, just like the tokenomics. I mean, it is a part of the tokenomics for sure. Staking pools earns rewards by staking Floki tokens. So here's that Floki thing again. They got pools and stuff for that. That's 56%. Liquidity pool, 10% for tokens on ETH and BNB chain. Treasury gets 22%. Incentive programs 5%. New token staking pool 7% to ensure long-term stability. Roadmap. Oh, this is a cool looking roadmap. I really want to know what the connection with Floki is here. Are they just doing that because Floki has been trending, and Floki has been so popular, so they're kind of hopping on that bandwagon? I'm not sure what that's about. I really want to know. See if we can zoom this out a little bit. Cool. Alright, so looks like... Oh wow, you can open details. Tokenfi launches MVP. This would allow anyone to quickly and seamlessly launch ERC20, ERC720, ERC1155 tokens across the top EVM-compatible blockchains in just a few clicks and at minimal cost. So token launcher. That is the first thing it looks like they're going to be trying to put together. Next would be the launch pad. This would allow projects to fundraise for their tokens without worrying about the technical aspects involved. Quick launch bot to launch it. This would allow for quick and instantaneous token deployment through Telegram and Discord. This strategically positions Tokenfi to capitalize on Telegram's massive underbase of 800 million users. Feel like we already read this. Discord's 196 million users for the next wave of massive, bull run. They literally put the exact same words there. So Tokenfi staking, we will be introducing a staking program that allows you to stake your Tokenfi tokens to earn rewards. And that is Q4 2023. Okay, so it is changing. So then we can click on 2024, generative AI, AI smart contract auditor. Tokenfi connections, and real-world asset tokenization module. That is what they're hoping to accomplish in 2024, as we are already in 2024. Tokenfi has been successfully audited by CertiK, the industry leader when it comes to a blockchain security and audits. Social medias are down here. Again, the connection to Floki, I never quite got out of their website what the connection was. Is this a Floki? Yeah, by Floki. So, I mean, is this a Floki project within the Floki ecosystem? I don't know. I mean, Floki I don't think has its own blockchain, so couldn't really be a Floki token, but it could be an ERC20 that's just connected with Floki somehow. Anyways, let's hop right over to their Twitter and let's see what we think about that. Looks like I had messed around on Twitter. Alright, here's their official page. Yep, make sure it's the official page. We'll go ahead and follow them. Go ahead and follow me over on Twitter, CryptoRon, @_groundcrypto, and again that's @_groundcrypto, because Underground Crypto was taken, of course. 59.3 thousand followers, followed by Big Red, if you know what that is. I've done a review on that, and Sin City Crypto. So they're keeping an eye on this project. Of course, their location is marked Valhalla. That is a shout out to Floki. That's pretty funny. I highly doubt they're well, obviously it's not a real place. Duh. All right. Anyways, moving on. February 13th. 1 million impressions. I think that's probably the most impressions I have ever seen on any Twitter that we've done in a deep dive episode here. So that's pretty cool. This little video is put together. Let's see. Go back, see what it says. Alright, cool little video there. Let's not watch it again. But, yeah, an hour ago. What is this? Fox News? Were they on Fox News? That would be crazy. Tokenfi token sale announcement got a shout out from Davido, the world's biggest Afrobeat star with 5 billion streams. So got a shout out from this guy. Their launch ad was also featured on Fox News. Exactly what I'm trying to tell you guys. This thing has huge partners. I mean, Fox News, I'm not a fan. But I'm not a fan of any news channel, by the way, if that gives any insight into me as a person. Yeah, but to just get that kind of exposure is pretty cool. I don't know who this other guy is with the 5 billion streams and all of that jazz. He sounds like a real mainstream person. It's probably why I have no idea who he is. So yeah, of course, their Twitter page looks super legit. Definitely checks out. No red flags there. And it's just on from there. They seem to be pretty darn active. Has been listed on Uphold. I'm going to go ahead and repost that. Like I said, Uphold to me is probably the simplest place to get it, but that's just because I'm already set up over there. It's a nice exchange. I've been using it for a couple of years and I've never had an issue with it. So I do recommend it, and I think that American citizens are allowed to use it with no VPN. And then, of course, you got your ETH ETF approval. They're just capitalizing off of that with their marketing and their little post here. And that's pretty much everything. My feeling on this coin, I'm going to have to say, is really high. I usually do a 1 through 10 if you're new to the channel. I'm going to give this a 9. That's probably the highest I've ever given a token. I don't think I've ever given anything over an 8 before, but I'm going to have to give this a 9. It's got the narrative, it's got the market cap, it's got the partnerships, it's got the, Floki connection to the meme coin that's popping, and it's drawing a lot of people in. If you don't understand meme coins out there, meme coins are about community. And when they have this kind of community's attention, well, that just helps boost it. And it also helps a real world asset kind of token not be quite so dry, not be so boring. We do a lot of reviews of a lot of coins. They're very technical. I mean, they're good for what they do. They're good projects, but they're very technical. They can be very dry. Having a meme coin kind of partnered with it or a part of it really brings a little bit of excitement to it and kind of breaks up the monotonous of like technical stuff that a lot of people rather don't understand or just don't have the patience to learn about. Anyways, again, category is real world assets. If for any reason you don't know what that really means and stuff, go find out, because that is going to be a huge niche if you're a speculator in the crypto market. It's going to be just like AI. I do think AI is going to be bigger. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the review. Please, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Send this to somebody that you know is into crypto, even if you are not into crypto. Let's help build the community and spread the word. I am working on getting a room renovated in my house and getting the whole green screen with the camera and all that so we can get a little bit more up to par. I just kind of started this channel right away because I believe in getting things going right away and not waiting forever until you have every piece of equipment and everything perfect before you ever make a video, and then it's been 2 years and you've never done anything. Alright guys, have a great day. Crypto Ron out.